Fucking hell. I really like these memes.
Like, seeing the sky turn from dark blue to, like, freaking light blue is always great. It's like your PC turning on.
It is. I'm just a morning person. I enjoy reading in the morning before I have kids. So before the kids wake up, this is the only time I get quiet time throughout the day.
Hey, you got kiddos.
Well,
Nice.
I know. I'm repopulating the Earth. We are always one generation away from extinction. Did you know that? It's pretty deep.
Oh,
Yeah.
hell yeah. We should get that going faster. XD.
So I'm gonna grab my medication now before I get distracted again.
You go get it, man. Do you have to go very far, or is it just like within arm's reach?
It's
You're-
just
You're
downstairs.
Christian. It's probably not going to be long, but before Jesus
Yeah.
just comes back and just wipes the earth
I'll be right
clean.
back.
I kind of don't want him to do that, because if he's going to wipe the earth clean, he's going to get rid of everything wrong with the world, which is going to get rid of a lot of dark memes, and just being dark in general. Like, edginess is going to go right out the window.
So what you're saying is you
I like
don't
being edgy.
you don't want Jesus to come back because you want memes to stay.
Kinda.
That's
That is very bad.
that's one way to look at it, I suppose. I mean, memes
Like,
are
I like-
okay, but I don't know if I like them that much.
Like, I kind of like the world and its problems, and Jesus is just going to come back and be like, well, goodbye, XD.
Well, the whole concept of doing that is if you go back to the Garden of Eden, sin is the separation between God and man, the whole relationship breakage, basically. So I don't know if if you look at the concept of morality and what we can judge as good and evil, we will get a whole different concept of what is wrong and what is right. So I mean,
Interesting.
yeah, it's right now. In reality, there's nothing more boring
Got them.
and awful and evil than sin. You know, like, think about, but in imagination, it's the opposite way. Because, like, you read your fantasy books, you play games like Spiral Knights, you're shooting people with guns, you're cutting them with swords. Fantasy is
Yeah.
pretty cool, but in reality, you do that, you look at, like, the streets of Bosnia and stuff after a massacre, that is not a pretty thing. That is not cool to look at. It's horrible.
Yeah, I've seen way too many deaths, and it's hilarious. Not really.
No. I mean, well, yeah, when you think about it,
it.
because we're all kind of like desensitized by the violence of video games and all that. Like, perfect example is I Am Legend. If you ever saw that, there's a dog named Sam on there. When the dog dies, like every movie theaters and
alive.
well, that's not very cool either. And I might have a tear to shed for that. But like in that movie, there's zombies that take over, and there's people that die everywhere. You don't cry for the people, you cry for the dog. Because we're so, seriously,
Accurate.
you're so desensitized to
So-
human violence. It's ridiculous, and that's what the culture we're growing up in. So you got to be careful with the whole evil and the memes thing. Like what we view now is kind of good. It might not be.
Yeah,
really
that's
back
why I
and forth.
hate reality so much and avoid it to like.
Okay,
Constant.
so like I entered in an even more
Everyone always
controversial
asks why I
statement
get
that
stuck in my
that
video games
left
like
in.
this.
Okay,
Because
then.
I don't want to face reality, no matter
Oh.
what. XD. I can't go
Nice
around
one.
killing people mindlessly. I'll
You
go
did
to
my
jail
job
if I do
for me.
that.
Is that really what you
Really
want to do? Come on,
controversial.
man. Make SK great again. Don't kill your neighbor.
Like if I wanted to
2018.
if I wanted to survive and start a zombie apocalypse, I can't do that because that would be very morally corrupt.
It would be, and how it. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to play games like. Play games like Spiral Knights.
Yeah, like if I wanted to shoot my neighbor in the head because he stole $20, like I can't do that, XD. But in video games, that concept is just stretched to the maximum because why the hell not?
Yeah, well, that's also that's the relativistic versus the absolute truth. Like what's the major thing you say? Usually, it's like you can do whatever you want as long as you don't hurt anybody. Usually, that's the kind of concept the humanist takes. But that works
Yeah.
very well until your next door neighbor wants to put a bullet through your head because that's
Yeah.
what they want to do.
That's
relativistic.
the motto I live. That's the motto I live by. Actually, if it doesn't hurt
really?
anybody, it's probably fine.
Yeah, that's tough because people's version of hurt and the value of a person goes up and down depending upon your worldview. For instance, the Shiite rule in Saudi Arabia, they are a little bit harsher on those that are not Muslim. Or if you go from a Muslim to a different kind of worldview, death is in that picture. That's something you just got to live with.
Yeah. I have a jacked worldview though. Like human life values very little to me.
Okay, so
Hello,
Silver.
Panda. How's your medication?
what?
Sounds good. How's your
How's
medication?
the medication going, XD?
No,
Does
I
it
just
have
took
a
it,
flavor,
so.
or is it just generic water?
They tried to
pills?
put me on Ritalin at some point because I'm
The
such an
flavor is
oddball.
just like generic, boy.
Generic blend. They should-
It's funny because as a kiddo, I would just kind of be in my own world the entire time, despite what everyone else said or did. I'd get bullied for this stuff, and I'd just shrug it off because memes XD.
and if we got rid of memes in the EU, I mean, there you go. Your whole reality is just destroyed. We can't. We got to keep them.
Yeah, basically.
Oh my.
I
Yeah,
mean,
So
suicidal
off
tendencies.
to
Do you guys know?
I don't
where-
think having suicidal tendencies is a
the
good
other
thing.
mission, so
Dude,
I can
I've held a
finally,
15-inch machete to my throat.
finally
don't
become a
know.
defender.
Do you know where memes came from? The whole concept of them. Anybody? No. They came from. Anybody know who Richard Dawkins is?
I do not.
No.
He's a very vociferous. Gosh, come on, tongue. I need more coffee in the morning. Vociferous atheist. He
Syphilis?
yeah, that sounds
What?
like a great word. Yep. So he's like, it's so there are like you can go look up debates and stuff like that where people say what's better, having God in the country or God out of the country. He's a biologist, very smart guy. Unfortunately, he takes that hat of biology and takes that power he has and influence and tries to put that in philosophy also. I read his book, The God Delusion, where he basically says that God is silly for X and X and X reason. His philosophy is horrible in that book. Like absolutely atrocious to the point where atheistic philosophers really take him to pieces because his worldview is just kind of skewed. His biology is amazing, but he comes up with the concept of memes there through the generations of things that need to, the reasons people do things and why they have to survive and what's a good meme like the sacrificing to animals. That kind of thing as the generations go on, and he says like the memes are cultural things that live in sociology that just kind of die and live from generation to generation. You can see that in like the works of mainly art and like Shakespeare and that kind of thing. I almost got hit.
It's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, it's interesting, but it's still that whole concept is any decent student of sociology will just literally say, "This is ridiculous. What are you talking about?" So it became that's a meme. Like you see a picture and you see a thing, and like, okay, that's a meme. It has a social relevant meaning at this point. But if you look at a meme from like 10 years ago, you'll see in your average kid be like, "What are you talking about? This is not funny at all."
I still use memes
Okay,
from
then.
2009 because I'm crazy.
You broke my brain, thanks.
I'm sorry. I do a lot of reading. This is a topic that morality and religion and theology they
I would do a lot of reading on morality and
Too
religion,
much
but I
work
just
for me
don't
to
care enough
understand.
because that's a
Um,
reality thing, and I try to
so
stay away
Silver-
from things that are real.
So, are you coming over here or what?
Fantasy, in my eyes, will always be more important than reality.
Well, you need the imagination. Imagination is vital. If you don't have
Yeah.
imagination, you kind of take life out of life, and you really lose like a heartbeat. It's
Yeah,
One of the-
that's why I try to include fantasy in everything I do.
yeah, art's fun, man. Yeah, it really is. You need that. Like I take a break from books, and I literally read fantasy novels because I need that kind of imagination jumpstart. If I read books on boring logistics and philosophy all the time, I kind of stop losing my heart and my motivation.
Yeah, I have a plague doctor mask I kind of just wear from time to time to keep my sanity.
Plague.
Because I have an obsession with masks and all things medieval.
Okay, that's cool.
D.
Oh. I don't know what to say to it.
How's your
I have
medication?
a folder of just like
Yeah,
Like
I said my
several
medication is
just
just
people
gross.
drawing
Yeah.
medieval armor.
At least I need to survive, so.
Like sci-fi, fantasy,
Pretty much,
etc., etc.
Sci-fi whoopee cushions.
Imagine having like bowel issues, so you're literally full of shit, and the only way to solve that is by eating gross medication.
I would eat the medication.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
oh no.
I would
my
like to
life.
empty myself of that. The other option is you don't have to eat, and you would probably help a couple starving
Die.
kids survive.
No.
I would miss sushi though. I don't know if I could
anything-
do that.
No.
I
Seriously,
despise.
the only solution that they could give me was these meds.
Okay. When in doubt,
That
drugs.
sounds like it sucks a bit and a half. You can't even hear me, and it's hilarious.
Because
Panda,
actually, they're
Panda.
not like counted as drugs.
I've
As
never
they are
enjoyed
not.
the concept of ignoring people
As
because
their only
Panda. You need
function is to be a laxative.
to unignore
people that annoy you strengthen
the
you.
Rambo guy or whatever he is. Well, I don't know about that, but it does strengthen your worldview. Like if someone, like I mean, I am a Christian. I read philosophy books constantly from anti-Christian perspectives because my goal is truth. So if I get an atheistic perspective that has a better truth than the one I know, I want to know it. Truth is more important, not the whole feeling good concept.
Correct.
Yeah, so that just makes sense. So if you have something that challenges your worldview, you need to deal with it. It's kind of like if you have cancer. Well, yeah, you can pretend you don't. You can ignore the problem. You can not dive into it, or you can, get yourself cut open and get the horrible chemotherapy that might actually save your life and give you a few years. You can choose.
I would
ignore
probably
it.
just meme until up into the last call and be like, "See, I got cancer XD," and just kind of like meme around.
Panda,
just
if you
laugh.
did not unignore Rambo, I'm doing dreams and nightmares, so I can't. I forget what your name is. I'm sorry. You should unignore him. It's good to be part of the conversation. You should. He's okay.
Yeah.
He might take some medication too. He might have something.
He said cancer was funny, which is still
Yeah.
offensive.
Yeah, it's hilarious. I
Okay,
said that
then.
just because it bothers him, and I like to bother people because there's something
Okay.
wrong with me.
Well, just shake it off, man. Shake it
You're
off. Like the
unmuted,
song.
Rambo. Now don't make the same mistake.
He will deny you conversation. That is.
XD.
If you'll be sitting in chat all alone, what's the point of chat?
I like
Yeah.
solitary. It doesn't bother me.
Solitary chat. I do commentary. I understand. I can talk to myself and my cat all day.
Yeah.
Same. I love my cats. They're so.
I remember
Yeah.
I was watching a cartoon and I was kind of just commentating on it as if I was like being recorded or something. My mom just asked if I'm just like having a full conversation with myself. I'm like, you know what? Since they think I'm already crazy, let's just want to drive the nail in. And I'm like, yeah. My mom got legit scared and it was hilarious.
Well, I would be concerned for my son as well, I suppose.
Jokes are such a good thing to have.
It is. Humor is fun. It's hard to if you take the entirety of life serious, you can never relax.
That's why I take literally nothing serious, even death.
Well, you have to take things serious.
I
Things
have
meaning.
no respect for the dead.
If you lose, oh my goodness, you have to treat something as significant. If not, the old concept of truth and meaning just loses its ground.
True.
Every philosophical worldview has this issue too. There has to be an absolute truth somewhere. It's just out there somewhere. Otherwise, you lose your ground. For
I'm
even
very
basing.
logical despite how jokey I am, though. I'll try to do or say stuff from like a logical standpoint. Like when Panda said that death isn't funny, and I said that despite what you think, anything can be funny. It just depends on your worldview.
Yeah, you can devalue life.
It's a that.
Excuse me.
This is a big difference between something actually being funny and something being, well, everything but.
No, I'd have
Correct.
I'd have to agree with Rambo here. It does depend on your worldview. If you devalue human life, the show Family Guy will be way more funnier to you than not. I had to stop watching that show because it got to the ridiculous point of degrading and taking away the sacredness of a lot of things. It's just not for me. Now, it's for somebody else whose moral values are a little bit more skewed compared to my own, and that's a moral judgment, skewed compared to my own.
I have a lot of obsessions with things. One of them being animation. I'm a sucker for like animation, and I inspire other people who animate, even if I can't.
Animation's pretty fun.
That's why I look at animation memes and stuff, and I'm excited to see young animators do stuff, and I'm like, hell yeah.
That's kind of cool.
I do like
how old are you?
animation.
You say young. How old are you?
Me?
Yeah. How old are you?
Or
20s? 15s?
Me?
10s?
I don't know who's talking to XD.
You,
You,
Mr.
Rambo.
Oh.
Yeah, how old are you?
I don't like to reveal my age because I'm an edgy boy who's
How about 20?
mysterious
You can say like
XD,
20ish,
but-
30ish, 70ish. You don't have to be.
But
you
I'm
don't have
old enough to not be in school anymore, so...
to- Oh, okay, there.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's fair. You don't have to be too specific. People hunt other people on the internet who might track you down based on your.
I'll be
It's not about
17
that. I'm not
this
afraid of
month.
anyone.
So
I'm not afraid of
I'm not
anybody.
afraid to reveal
As
my
long as
age.
they don't know
Although I'm a bit
who
of a
I am.
pacifist, I just like being the Batman of the community and kind of just no one knowing who I am in reality. It's kind of hilarious.
Is your superpower being rich? In which case, I am
If I
jealous.
had one,
What's your
it'd either be-
superpower? I'm rich.
Yeah, that's Batman's superpower. I'm rich.
I know. That's the worst part about it. But it's
If I had a
actually
superpower to
the truth.
choose from, it either be
It would
like
be money.
Panther
I mean, money's pretty solid. You can get a lot of things done with money.
E.
Yeah, but you don't have like actual superpowers. So when you run out of money, you're fucked.
No, well, if your superpower maybe is generating money, I don't know.
Generating money.
I mean,
but then like the worth of money would go down.
You sound like
Actually, back on the topic of
sound like an American economist.
and fantasy, it shows that I have I'm out of touch with reality because everything I usually talk about is fantasy related. Like I do these kind of choose your own power thing, and a few of them are all of them are fantasy related. Like I usually pick different themes, and it's like you choose this and tell us how you use it. I actually have a few examples I can show you. XD.
Okay.
I'm
Can you show me by talking about it?
tired.
Does your medication
I'm
make you
so out of
drowsy?
touch with reality that I try to inspire other people to lose their reality.
No, don't do that, man.
Thanks for
You need-
phonics.
Reality is what it is, and you have to present your cause in a realistic format that is meaningful. If you're trying to express yourself, I think. That's what I try to do anyway.
Eventually I'll have to face reality, but until then I'll try and kind of just avoid it as long as I can.
Well, you are talking to real people right now. One heavily medicated person also in this chat. You might have
I try to
hands off.
pretend that you aren't all real. XD, and I'm kind of just going crazy.
Okay, honestly, like,
Okay.
those bowel medications, those are just the start of the meds that I have.
To the
Probably
start.
gonna get banned
Oh.
for posting that. I don't know.
Like,
If this server is heavy on spam rules like I think it is, I don't know, then I might get banned for posting that long thing there.
I don't know.
I
I
know.
can't see it. I'm
but
sorry. I'm trying to muscle my way through dreams and nightmares. I haven't done this mission in like probably half a year. I figure I should probably make something eventually at some point.
I do actually have medication that could be considered to be drugs by the government as long as you don't have a permit to use it.
So they're uppers. And
So
not
yeah,
downers.
I am at this point in time using anti-hallucination medication that could be used to hallucinate when you have enough of the stuff in your body already.
I thought you said it was like bowel medication. What is this hallucinating bowel medication? Is
If I
that what
wanted
it-
to
No. I have
Yeah,
other
before.
medications that like impact the autism that I have.
Okay.
There's something I did before where I stopped sleeping for 3 days, and everything was screwy. It was hilarious.
Oh, I did that
Life
too.
is just kind of a big old meme to me.
Mine was a.
So,
Okay.
on the verge of killing yourself, and sleep deprivation doesn't even phase me.
All right. Well, don't kill yourself because life is valuable, and I want you to be with us to have these meaningful conversations. But my scariest part when having that happen was I was driving on like my second or third day.
Oh, that
And then-
sucks.
I kept thinking that like a wall was forming up right before my face every like 10 feet, and I had to like will myself to keep. No, you need to get home to get to your bed. Like there's no wall there. Don't be dumb. You've driven this road 300 times before. Come on, man, you got this.
I did it for the memes. I was like, how long can I go without sleep before things just start getting retarded? And it was 3, and I was like, oh no, typing is hard.
Yeah, about three days.
I'm not gonna
is,
deprive
like-
myself of sleep. I like sleeping.
I stopped depriving myself of sleep, but I do have a messed up sleep schedule, and I find it funny. XD. But then again, I
It's
find
just
everything
that-
funny.
Honestly, I would like to like do a 24-hour stream one day, but I don't know if I would just like fall
I
asleep
could
on
do
my
that, no
keyboard.
sweat.
No sweat.
I would probably fall asleep on my keyboard at some point.
I just swear my body is just molded to like not sleeping at this point.
Yeah, some people have it, some people don't. My wife sleeps, she can sleep for like 12 hours a day. Me, on the other hand, I wake up every 2 minutes. It seems like, I have a theory one time that I don't, I got poison. I got a theory one time that I don't sleep, but that's just a silly way to look at things. Everybody has to sleep.
Yeah.
It's important for,
Also, a little
psychological
question:
issues.
do you like sometimes still play Spiral Knights or not?
Who, me? Who are
I
you
like this
asking?
philosophy guy.
Good Spirit.
Oh yeah, I'm playing it right now. I'm doing Dreams and Nightmares while we're having this conversation. I do lockdown
nice.
commentary. That's my. I just play like 1 or 2 games a day, maybe 3, and then I'll do some commentary and I'll post it so you guys can watch me make fun of people that are amazing. Or myself.
And
It's
I'm
usually
kind of
myself.
stuck at trying to get Defender Elite right now,
Oh, okay.
and Silver.
Self-deprecation. The best.
grabbing.
Well, if you're looking
How to hate yourself in style.
What?
No one does that in Spiral Knights. We all look for the cutest outfits. That's just how it is. No one hates themselves. Just make yourself beautiful.
No, I did not look for the cutest. I looked for the most badass one.
There you go. Badass cartoony figure. I don't know how I got these. I got like they look like
Yeah, I
gray
like
bananas
cartoon
sticking out of my
stuff
head.
because
Well, this
I
game is
got
a
like
nice mix, right? It's a nice mix
I
of
got
fantasy.
how's this called again? Obsidian Mantle of Influence from Silver.
Obsidian Mantle.
That stuff is worth
whoa.
like 140 something
Sell it, man.
K crowns.
Sell it and retire. Sell it and
That's fucking awesome.
start a campaign to keep the memes in Europe. Don't let memes
Yeah, no,
die.
right. Just start a campaign. Don't let your
fundraiser.
memes be dreams.
Tell your memes be dreams. That's so good.
That's what I'm gonna call it then. That's just what they should call the campaign. Just like, don't let your memes be dreams.
Don't let your memes.
Just do it.
Just plaster it on every single bus you see in Europe. Don't let your memes be dreams.
Don't
What
let your
is
memes
that?
be dreams.
What is that trying to tell me?
Yeah, just people just be like, what is that kid doing on the side of my bus? And then it's just like, oh fuck, there's a poster on the side of my bus. Fuck.
Man, pay somebody to
Don't
do
let
it. You
your
can just
memes
jump
be
on there and do
dreams.
it yourself. That's fine. So you're still Defender Elite. Well, you can. You have a whole life ahead of you, my friend.
No, I'm
medication.
trying to get to Defender
Oh,
Elite.
I'm sorry, my mistake.
I'm stuck at one stage.
All right. Which stage is that?
It's like the second stage of 7-3. Like
as
second
a
actual
masochistic
stage.
person who likes torturing himself in video games,
Like not the
I don't
actual
like how
second
you can't
thing
do that in
because
this game.
because the first one is not really a mission.
Okay.
I want to have the
Yeah.
ability to torture myself in Sprawl Nights for my ignorance XD.
I don't.
Because Barris kind of stands in the way of allowing me to just kind of progress the story. And I'm like, why won't you just let me torture myself?
Now what we were talking about earlier, reality kind of stands in the way of progressing the story, which is the company being handed off to somebody else and the sheer lack of updates as far as content goes. That's just how it is. I like
But,
this game,
hey.
but it just kind of stopped after a bit.
Yeah.
Can I just
I
like?
have never actually passed Defender Elite, and this is kind of my first time having 5-star gear, and I'll finally get to know more about this game's story. Game's pretty
nice.
hard as far as it goes, actually.
Help me.
It's surprising.
I don't know.
You need some help there, Panda.
What?
You need some help.
What's up?
Do you need some help? I thought you were screaming for help there for a minute.
Yes, I was indeed
We can help you.
completely correct.
We can help you. I just finished Dreams
Yeah.
and Nightmares.
Yeah, I'll finish my Snorlax run because I do that sometimes. Just like, how fast can I beat the Snorlax this time with this gear?
I think I only fought him like 3 or 4 times. I'm one of the few people in SK that I've done Vanaduke maybe like 20 or 30 times, and that's not a whole lot considering I've been playing this game since 2012, off and on.
Yeah, I've also been doing that.
So I'm just not a fan of it. I like Clockworks, and Dreams and Nightmares is fun if I'm doing something solo.
Yeah, like I just like the Snorlax, and I kind of still need to get that shield.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I have the bomb, I have the twisted Snobble Barb already. I can make the twisted Spine Cone
Well,
if I fucking had the orbs.
the
I like-
Snarb gear in general is popular in Lockdown. It does tank an extra aggro on it, I think, as long as you have a strong EV on it.
Screw Lockdown.
Lockdown is amazing.
Presented people with like a bunch of options.
Don't
for
push your
souls,
views
and
on me.
This guy's like, "Where's the soul of Pepsi?" And I'm like, "Oh no."
What? Where's the soul of Pep? Oh my goodness.
What?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Don't
Oh,
introduce
not
me.
voice chat in Sprawl Nights. Oof.
Ooh.
I meant to put that in voice chat actually.
Okay.
I put that in Sprawl Nights.
Hello. I don't play Terraria.
What? Terraria? Who's playing Terraria? What?
Scroll up and you'll see the soul thing.
What? Soul? Soul of Fight. That's it. Soul Sprite. Wait.
I'm trying to get
What?
people in here. This is
Most
still.
of the fucking.
This is
most
still-
of the souls aren't even in the game.
Excuse me.
No, I just said below it that I took the idea and expanded upon it.
Fucking what? Right?
Oh, I forgot there was a voice chat, like, text thing.
Yeah, that's how we actually talk, like with Silver and with Nano. So
Hallelujah.
you didn't see what Nano said.
So I
all
got
the time.
addicted to the idea of just having souls in your pocket, and I was like, yo, what if you could just imbue your soul with another soul and just be more powerful? And that's how this idea came about.
Honestly, like, wait, this means that you have played Terraria, right?
I've seen the game be played. It looks okay.
I fucking love Terraria.
I do enjoy Terraria.
I've like played it all the way through about 5 times. No, 10.
Panda,
I
where
can't
are
stand
you?
replaying a game that much, so I've only beaten the game twice.
Panda, where are you?
You know
I'm looking for
why?
your party. I can't
You know
find
why? I do different playthroughs with classes. So only throwing, only melee, only bows, only this, only
That's
that.
a challenging thing to do.
I
kinda
fucking
just
love
like-
it.
I kind of just like formulating my theories on how the story of Terraria goes. Since Terraria is such a small place, I just assume that it's an island and everything else is kind of like just cursed on it and stuff.
Lol.
Like, maybe there's a theory where, like, the lunatic cultists left, like, regular civilization to go to, like, some kind of island that he just kind of built out of nowhere using magic. And then...
And then all shit went wrong and the fucking Moon Lord arrived.
Then reality
And then-
came back. That
And then
reality.
you wake up stranded on an island, and then you kind of just do stuff in this
Okay.
strange world within the world that already exists.
That's weird.
And that's my theory about Terraria.
Panda.
My theory,
Panda,
my
panda,
theory
panda,
about Terraria is that everything's-
panda! Panda!
What?
Send me an invite. I want to join your party.
What?
An invitation in the game Spiral Nights. I would like you
Okay.
to send me one.
Wait, give me our game name.
No, we have no time. You must invite me now.
How? How I don't have your name?
Good Spirit, G-O-O-D,
Fucking what?
and then a hyphen, I think. Yes, and then Spirit, S-P-I-R-I-T. I think it's the same way it's spelled here. Hello. Yes.
Just doing.
I'm coming, my friend.
I'm just doing Snorlax right now. As I
Doing
said,
Snorlax?
because
That's another
testing-
thing that I've created XD. And the theme's pretty obvious.
Snark.
Once
I
a day
can
can
make more
force someone
shoes.
unconscious. What?
Yeah, rape.
Okay.
Once a day you can eat anything without weight gain.
You know, I haven't played Snarblax in probably a year. I need a Flourish, right? Sure.
Flourish is decent, but I don't like the Flourish for its charge attack.
Hey, welcome.
Hi, Jengai. What's up,
Hello, Konnichiwa.
Jengai? Don't lynch me, but I hate the Flourish charge attack.
No, it's so good and amazing. They use it in Lockdown. No, I agree. It's not very good. It's okay.
As
I
a
don't
person
play
who just
Lockdown.
likes heavy armor, Wrath is my favorite besides Indie, because I'm a furry XD.
What? Heavy
Ooh,
armor.
On the other
Envy.
hand,
I
Heavy
like
armor's
that.
pretty good.
on the other hand, being a freaking heavy armored humanoid mech person would be awesome. On the other hand, being a wolf would be even cooler.
No.
Like just in the middle of a fight, turn into a dog.
transform into a fantasy animal as well.
Well, I know. I just
Or
read your
just a
post
real
there.
life.
If
I
it
know
was
that
fantasy animals, I'd be a lycanthrope XD.
For
I've
me,
had
okay.
several dreams where I was a lycanthrope actually, and those are some
Okay.
of my favorite dreams.
Seriously, imagine being able to turn into a fucking dragon.
Now that
not just a dragon, an effing dragon.
Oh no, wait.
Did I say it wrong?
Just transform into Shenron.
Sure. Transform into Richard Dawkins. Get the memes back.
Just transform into Shia LaBeouf.
There you go.
Just like, don't let your dreams be dreams. Just stand there next to the road with a little paper. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Fucking hell.
the dreams of a werewolf are the best I've ever had, and
Out
I
of that
tried,
list you have, mine's Pride. So I'll just go with Pride. That's my biggest struggle.
like I just
I
get on
would
all fours.
I'm probably kind of greedy, honestly. So.
Yeah,
Like
try
being
to,
a bipedal dog person is really freaking cool. I'd sometimes just get on all fours and then run into the streets at high speeds.
Sure.
Being a 7-foot tall dog person, it's very, very fun.
Who doesn't do that?
But like,
Like if I could be a lycanthrope, I'd probably ditch humanity as a whole and just live in the forest.
that's just like that's some cool customizations, mate.
If I was
Yeah.
a rich girl. No.
Despite me trying to drag other people into fantasy, it's also a good conversation starter.
True.
You just kind of like put a copy pasta in the chat, and they're like, "What the hell?"
Hey, baby.
Yeah.
I noticed your
Yeah,
avatar's kind of hot. Tell me, what would you rather
Good
be?
spirit. Like your customizations look pretty cool.
I noticed you
Pretty
have a
dope.
feminine costume on Spiral Nights.
Look at mine. I'm just an obsidian dude.
I noticed lacking gender neutrality. But you,
You know what's funny?
Wanna
Obsidian's
enter a
my
private
favorite
chat.
rock. Obsidian's not even a rock. It's kind of just like volcanic glass. But it's my favorite rock. Either way, even if it's not a
Yeah,
rock.
I love obsidian. It
my
looks
favorite
cool.
rock is Hard Rock. The Hard Rock Cafe, specifically. Delicious food.
How to make?
Just kill
how
the
to make
conversation,
it into a hot-
it's okay.
I'm like,
Wait, I have an idea. Like, what if you just made like a hard rock cafe, like the same idea as a jazz cafe, but then you would just call it obsidian.
If ifs and buts were candies and nuts.
No, seriously, just obsidian because it's still a hard rock.
I'm worried about obsidian.
Would
anything.
actually be a pretty clever thing to do.
Obsidian.
I would actually want to do that.
Worried about the Java memory leak that comes with anything
if
obsidian.
I ever had a company, I was thinking of naming it Obsidian Entertainment, but then I realized there was already a company named that, and I was like, oof.
Rip. But yeah, like I need some help doing Spark and the other one. Spark and
Spock, like from Star Trek? Spock?
Spark and Roar.
I'm so sorry.
Spark and Roar. Oh my god.
I'm so
yes,
sorry.
roaring Spark. Okay.
The roaring
then.
Spock. I hate that guy. He's vicious and logical at the same time.
He's always screaming. He's always screaming about logics and shit.
I forget how to fight this
Okay,
guy.
so
I gotta
wait
till he's
till he comes
proud.
over here.
Okay. It's been
So you have
so
to
long.
wait till he's next to the bell,
You be
then
the
you
bell.
slap the bell,
Okay.
and he gets confused.
You be the bell guy. Why can I
And
not
then
dodge
he
these
can-
attacks? They're not
Okay, no,
hitting me.
no, no, bring him to the bell, bring him to the bell, bring
Come
him
to
to the
me.
bell.
Come to me, my friend. My tiny pie.
Oh, bitch.
It's
Take the
Defense up.
motherfucking bell. Yeah, that... Okay, yeah, he's gonna get comboed. One more
that button.
combo.
Dude, you'd be perfect for LD. Turn AT on, you do that, and you win. So many
Yeah.
people do that.
Just
need
when someone hits the bell, the other guy just gets confused.
If there was a bell in
So,
that
holy
game,
fuck.
it'd be awesome. You have to use a stun bomb. Or any kind of bomb, really.
Sure.
Come on, tiny puppy. Let's go. Let's do this.
Ah, fuck, spikes.
Stun
This
is
is
my
one of the.
favorite.
Ah, goddammit, he dodged out of it.
That was some pretty
I hate
dexterous
it when he
dodging.
does that.
I just feel like stun is the most useful like effect in the game. Like
No, freeze probably.
Stun's still broken.
freeze
It doesn't work as
freeze
intended.
wears off when you attack things. Stun.
Yeah,
doesn't.
but like, okay, imagine this. Like, yeah, you have the weird powder bomb type, like the non-blast
Was that a boss? Was that
blast. Like, okay,
No, no,
so
not what you said. I mean the boss we just
the
killed.
freeze bomb.
Alright.
You know,
Yeah, unfortunately in
Yeah,
LD,
like-
the freeze
like
bombs...
they are
everything is-
overpowered because they will constantly be frozen again.
Well, unless
Oh,
like
yeah.
90% of Lockdown either has Cat Gear or the Skulver, which has max freeze resistance.
Oh, whoa! Why are you taking blue? Blue has no use.
Maybe I
That
like
is
the
bad.
color.
Use.
Maybe I need some... I like the color
Blue is
stone in
not
my
used for
background.
anything.
Working out.
Blue hasn't been useful since 2013.
Does it really matter?
Yeah, I need red. I'm
not-
still trying to feed my pet, okay?
In that case, I'm taking green.
Oh my god. No, seriously, like I need some red for my dragon.
Okay.
Okay, so
I forgot to bring my pet. By that I mean I left him in his cage.
oh, sad. Oh,